Hey, talkers. All right, I am muted myself. How are you guys? How's everyone doing? How has your week or 2 weeks been? I know that the last time I spoke to you guys, it was probably, I'm trying to remember the last time I spoke to you 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's what it was. And then also there was a sound in the background, so I was trying to turn that off. So today we are going to be talking to Kevin. So he's actually coming in right now. So as he comes in, we're definitely going to thank comedian Kevin for being on time. He doesn't follow, I see the CP time. He's actually a timely Black person, which works out great because this allows us to start on time and have a great show and end on time. See how that works? As he's still connecting, weekly updates. Don't have much to tell you guys. Still working with Fashion Week, as I told you. Next season is going to be all Fashion Week. I'm trying to turn this audio off on my watch. But we're going to dive into Fashion Week for season 8. Oh my God, this is really moving along. I'm so excited. I really am excited to get back into New York Fashion Week because I haven't done it so long. So I'm definitely excited to get back into it. Definitely excited to see what this new term of fashion, because now we're going into sustainable, but although we've always been in sustainable because I was sustained, but now we're going into the whole electronics and the whole digitalizing of fashion. So I'm really excited. Kevin, are you ready for us? Can we see you? Can we hear you?
Hey, what's up? I'm trying to situate this camera.
Okay, no worries.
How are you?
I'm good. Well, we want my audience, so because Zoom, the way live works, if the video's not on, it just looks like I'm talking to myself. So my audience,
there we go.
Wait, is that your face? Yes, you guys.
Yeah, what's up?
We see him. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Obviously, I can't answer that question because I'm still pushing through every single day, right? Amen.
Amen. Won't he do it?
Won't he? Yes, he will. So talk to us. Tell us what my world wants to know about Mr. Kevin Lee, the comedian. Talk to us. Tell us who you are.
So what's going on, everyone? Yeah, I'm Kevin Lee St Pierre, comedian, stand-up comedian, radio producer, radio show host, and host in general, writer. I got a book on Amazon. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just an average person just grinding out here. Yeah, hello.
Okay. All right.
I'm grinding out here,
you got a book on Amazon that you read. Let's start with that part.
Yeah. You said I read?
Yeah.
Yes, I read. I read often, actually. Yeah.
Black man that reads, you guys, ladies, but he's taken, unfortunately. Sorry, but there's some of them out there. So that's kind of great to know that there are some Black men out there that actually read. So thank you, Jesus. We have hope. So let's jump right into the questions because my talkers would like to know more about you. And then we also want to talk about branding. So the way today's show is going to go, we're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about branding and businessing because you all know that is what we're here for. For those who have not been following, we are here to talk about branding, business, and comedy, all of the above. Yeah. And at the end, we are going to play a fun logo game because it all ties in with branding, and people forgot that the logo game was a branding game. They didn't realize that. It was a tactic that was implemented by the marketing industry. Smart, right?
Cool.
Right? So let's start with the first question. What inspired you to become a comedian?
So it's like the funniest story in the world. So comedy was an accident. It was a pure mistake.
Okay.
So I started off, I was acting first. And my brother, he was an actor. He dragged me into an acting class with him. After he started, he was in it for like 2 or 3 years, and he knew I loved movies. He knew I loved entertainment. So he told me like, yo, you should come. So I went and I loved it. I was like, yeah, you're right. I love this acting thing is dope. It's sick. And I always overanalyze movies anyway. I'm like that guy.
Yeah.
So from the acting class, I was acting, you know, I did some films, some short films, some actual films, you know, I'm on IMDb. But then I met this dude who was a DJ at a job that I worked at. And he was like, you know, when you do a job, you got to go up front, kind of introduce yourself to like the whole office. So I had to do that. I was like, hey, what's going on, you guys? And he came up to me after and was like, man, I know you don't just work here. You too, you know, he was like, what'd you do, man? I know you do something. And I said, I act. And then I was like, I do improv. I did an improv class and said, I'm trying to explore that. And he said, yo, I've always wanted to do stand-up comedy. If you join me at an open mic, I'll do it. I was like, oh, all right, man, let's do it. Let's go for it. I did an open mic. And from that open mic, it was just like, yo, God said, don't worry.
This is your purpose.
Yeah, I put you on this journey for a reason. And once I hit that open mic, it was just like, God spoke. You used me as a vessel, and I started rocking stages. Like, all right, thank you. I guess this is what I'm supposed to do.
Well, one thing I can honestly say, I remember first meeting you. For those who do not know, I met Kevin this year. Or no, 2021, 2022, because I just came back from California. And I remember when you first introduced, when we were introduced, they said you were a comedian. I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And so when you invited me to your first comedy show, just your presence alone on the stage with you introducing the show and getting the crowd to interact, I was like, oh my God, this guy got presence. And you were actually funny. I was like, no, wait a minute. Time out.
Don't make me blush. Don't make me blush.
I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed because that was the first show that you invited me at that location. The comedian's his new studio. So just being there and just seeing you, the way you interact, the way the crowd interacted with you, the way, especially during the Valentine's Day special that you had, I thought that was amazing that you still kept the energy despite anything. And I was just like, yo, it's a gold mine right here. So now I was like, I'm gonna gear this into the next question where it's like, what is it like being around other famous comedians to see like, this was an accident? Well, not really an accident, it's your purpose. But now that you've been put into your purpose and see those who, you know, mastered their purpose, what is it like being around them?
You know, it's inspiring. Not I can't even say it's inspiring. You know, at first I was uncomfortable. I didn't call myself a comedian. I was always just like, yo, I'm an entertainer. People would be like, oh, this is my friend, stand-up comedian. I'm like, I'm an entertainer, because I felt like I was disrespecting the craft of comedy, like stand-up comedy. So I didn't want to disrespect stand-up comedians because I was, I'm new to this. I don't want to disrespect y'all craft. I'm just learning here. But then as time went on, I started getting super comfortable. I'm at a point now where, you know, I'm a stand-up comedian. I understand the craft now. They made me understand what it's like to respect the craft. And now I'm comfortable around them. And now I just feel like, you know, doesn't matter who your name is, doesn't matter who you are. I'm with you, dude. And I'm right here and we in this together. We're a community and I'm right here, big dog. I'm a comic and you're going to see my face and my name pretty as often as yours, dude. But in the beginning, I wasn't as confident being around those big names. You know, I can't front. I wasn't confident. I was scared I just wanted people to like me. I wasn't even being myself in those moments because I was just so nervous. But now I'm just me. Now I'm good. Now I'm me. Now I'm one of those people that they be like, oh, Kevin. Like, yeah, bro, I'm not Wayne's yet. but we here, dude.
Yes, I love it. That's amazing. So now this goes right into the next question. So what would you tell your subscribers who are trying to be in your position that has that fear, you know, when they see someone who is like you, see Kevin and want to get to that level? What word of inspiration or aspiration would you give them?
It'll click. That's what I'll say. It'll click, y'all. It'll click. There's a moment where you're entertaining and you start doing things in the beginning to entertain, especially in comedy, you do things to be funny. That's like a DJ, you play music for people to dance and enjoy it. But it comes a time where you just realize, oh, it's me that they like. It's not what I'm doing. So you learn to just be you. And once you learn how to be yourself, everything just starts clicking from there. And it's like, dude, you don't have to try hard anymore. You just be you, and people like that. People like who you are. I would say, forget the entertainment part first. Be comfortable with who you are. Know your insecurities. Be confident with your flaws. Know yourself well. And then once you're able to do that, you're able to portray who you are, and it's a piece of cake from there. It just starts like climbing up that ladder from there.
Yes, that I'm not gonna lie, that's beautiful. Thank you, because I myself had that struggle where I was just like, oh my God, I need to be this. I have to do this. I have to do that. And there was a point in time where I realized on my social media, doing my analytics, more of the videos and the pictures of me just being entirely me had more views and likes and engagement than the ones that I created to get those likes and engagement. Yep. So now this segues, I think you read my notes because you're finding a way to segue into all of these great ass questions. If there could be one thing you could change about social media, what would it be?
Wow. Just one? Just one?
Go ahead. List them. Let's start with the greatest first. What's the ultimate change you'd like to make?
One of the changes happened. I love the change that you can cover your likes. I love that. That change to me is one of the greatest changes that happened on social media. I feel like now that you don't have that insecurity of not having as many likes as the next person, I think like that just makes people shine and don't have to have worries about what they post anymore. That's awesome. What else I could change? I don't know how to change this, but I want to tell you, this happened to me recently, right? A friend of mine, he called me and he was like, yo, I've been going through a lot. I've been depressed a little bit. And I'm just talking to him regularly, like, why, what happened? And he said, man, it's people's pages like yours that make me depressed. And if I could change something, it would be that. Like, don't compare. Like, I would hope people stop comparing themselves to other people on social media. It's just social media, dude. We post our highlights, man. Of course, I'm gonna post a flight every week, but you don't know that those weeks that I'm not flying, I'm just sitting at home twiddling my thumbs, bored as heck.
Going through my pictures to see what to post.
Right. Wait until I get somewhere nice so I can post something nice again. Like, dude, it's just social media, man. I wish somehow that we all could understand that and not compare yourself on social media to other people. Like, we just got to stop doing that. I don't know how to change that, but we got to stop doing it, dude.
Well, now this is going to enter my next topic, because now we're going to talk about branding and marketing. The reason why you have to do that is because you're a comedian and you're technically an influencer. So for those who do not understand what an influencer is, would you be able to explain that to my followers and your followers?
So it's an influencer to me, because I don't know the actual definition, but to me, it's somebody who inspires and motivates other people to do things that they believe in. Not do what I'm doing. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't try to do what I'm doing. But take from what I'm doing, take that I'm actually chasing something, I'm doing something, I'm loving what I'm doing it every day. Take from that, and hopefully I influence you to be able to be your best self too. Not so much just having to be social media, but it's just influencing you, to inspire you, to motivate you to chase a dream.
That word, influence. That's all I'm here to do, just to influence you, not to copy. Yeah, now, don't copy. The only one that's made. So now my question is, in terms of branding now as a business aspect, now we're removing ourselves from our friends that are calling us. Now we're thinking about our pockets, and we're thinking about how we're going to turn this social media page into a lucrative account. So one of the what would you say would be a challenge that you face when trying to collaborate with brands or collaborate with other comedians to do shows or to do events or just to post on social media? What are some challenges you face?
Well, I guess that's a challenge right there. People don't post. It's like sometimes I feel like people think they have a specific amount of likes or a specific amount of shares for the month. So they
Mhm.
only allow 2 shares. Like I got 2 shares for the month and that's it. But the thing is, like, I think you see my daughter, I see her like teasing behind
She's
me.
cute. She
So
can come on and say hi.
she probably will in a second. You could say hi. Um, so yeah, I just feel like people need to share more. That's my barrier. It's like when you do something, people just feel like they don't have to share it, like it doesn't benefit them too. And dude, it benefits you. The more that
Hi.
hi.
Would you like to tell everyone who your name, what your name is?
Kennedy.
Kennedy. Hi, Kennedy. I'm Q Talks. Nice to meet you.
All right, be gone. So okay.
Continue.
So yeah, I just feel like that's the barrier. It's like just shares and people feeling like they don't have to, or if it's not their own thing, they don't have to share it as if it were their own. But it's like,
Mhm.
we all benefit from everything that everybody else does. So just share it, just post it, and don't feel like you're limited to how many shares you have per day. Dude. Just share everybody's stuff.
So in terms of, I like how you put that out in terms of we all benefit from the sharing, because a lot of people think if I'm posting up a brand and you resharing my picture or post, you're just clout chasing me. But what essentially you're doing, you're actually helping me, that brand, and that brand itself can put the money back into the community that it's helping, technically kind of Black people, because this is a majority of the brands that promote, but it puts it back into the community to keep that cycle running. So a lot of people forget about that part. So in terms of influencer and in brand ambassador, would you be able to tell everybody what the difference is for both?
Yeah, I think the brand ambassador part is harder than the influencing part.
Explain that.
So the brand is the brand all right, so I'll start with what I think is quicker, I guess, or the influencing part. I think it's a path that's easier because you know what you want to do. So you might not know the journey of how to get there. You might not know exactly what to do to get there, but you start influencing because you start speaking about, or you start posting. Like, for example, if you want to be a fashion influencer, you like fashion, you want to start showing people how to dress or what outfits you like, and you can start influencing, you can start posting those things. Now, the branding part is now posting specifically what target audience you like. You gotta play around with that to know. You might start posting Louis bags and realize, all right, my fans can't afford these. So now I have to figure out how to make fashion dumb it down to what they can afford. And now I have to rebrand myself this way. So the branding part is hard because you have to figure out who you are, what you're trying to portray, what target audience you want to portray, or what target audience you want to grab. And you're going to hit or miss. You're going to learn how to get that audience. You're going to get the whole complete. I thought the urban audience was my audience. And then I go into comedy shows that are just a Caucasian room and love me. And I'm like, maybe I'm branding wrong. Like, what am I doing? Maybe I should just be in these white rooms instead of these Black. They like me more, apparently. And that branding part is super difficult because you have to figure that out as you go. The influencing part, you kind of know what you want to do. So just go do it. Just go start it.
I think people forget that there's a business behind the social media part. So they'll see your page and they'll see the comedy, they'll see the flyers, they'll see your performances, and they forget that there's a strategy behind all of that. So can we talk a little bit about your strategy? Because you put on actual comedy shows. You don't just attend shows. So tell us a little bit about your strategy when putting or coordinating your comedy shows.
So my strategy changed recently, and it's finally like, I'm finally comfortable with what I'm portraying. Like, I'm finally comfortable with people knowing who I am. So I do a radio show. I know you know, but your people might
Followers. Name the
Right.
radio show. What is it and when is it?
I'm just saying show on Tuesdays live recorded, but then it gets posted to YouTube the day after. And I stopped posting the radio show on my personal page. So that was like step one, because I felt like it was confusing my audience. They were liking the radio more, not liking the comedy part, wanting to hear the drama of the radio gossip, and then some wanted to hear. So I said, you know what? I'm going to shift the radio to strictly just a radio show page. I'm not posting that anymore. So my page now is just my comedy. But then I realized those are some good questions from the radio show page though. So now I re-ask those questions just with my phone and my camera and making it more personal. And I'm going to talk to you guys as if you're my radio show now. So my page now is personal to just me and who I am. And now that I'm figuring that out, people who come to shows are my friends, people who just like me and who I am. And it's kind of restarting, I guess, in a sense, because now it's not like this popularity thing, like mad people coming and they don't know me because it's popular and it's going viral, whatever. Now it's actually like personal. So it's people who actually like Kevin who comes out, and then they want to hang out after we have a drink. And I'm finding it's less people, but I'm having a better time at the shows because it's people that are
genuine
like
people.
Genuine people. Yes, I like that you said that. Yes, it's genuine people like me. So I'm enjoying it more. It cut in half. I'm having more of a blast now than I ever did.
Honestly, there's a tactic in that. So in marketing, for my followers know my background is marketing. That's where all my degrees in, and this is why Q Talks is where it's at.
Yeah, I love your background. It's
thank
awesome.
you. Marketing. It's always, if you see the real background, it don't look like that.
Very clean, very modern, good taste. Love it.
Let me tell you. So, but one of the things that people don't realize is that feeding people through a funnel, it's called the marketing funnel, but they have it in all different types. So majority of the people stay at the top of the funnel. Those are the ones that you were saying that were following you because they went viral or because they just saw you had a lot of likes. Those are your top feeders. They won't purchase anything out of your brand, but they'll just sit there, scroll through your page. Look, they may like, they may not like, they may leave a comment, may not. And those are the ones you get a lot of. Now, filtering them through the filter, few of them will jump through the second part. The second part, I can't remember all the names. If I was having the test, I would definitely fail today, but I know how to get to the points to the filter. The second part is that now you got some of those people who fill through are a little bit more interested. Those are the ones who are liking your posts. They may not be commenting, may not be sharing, but now they're starting to engage, they're liking. So whatever it is that you're doing, you've pulled a few of those people all the way through the funnel, which the last part of funnel is called loyalty. Those are the ones that will purchase for your events. Those are the ones that will share. Those are the ones that will comment and go tell their friends and bring the crowds out for you and will keep buying, because what they realize is that you are essentially, although you're a brand, you're a product, and the product that you're serving is fulfilling them. And this is how you filter them through the funnel. So what people forget is that, yeah, you can have all these people up here because everyone's like, oh my God, Q, you got all these followers. I'm like, yeah, it's great. But my interaction, this is what I'm focused on. And I'm like, I see that everyone's seeing it, but I need that loyalty. And I'm happy you touched on that because it's a different feeling when you got real, genuine people around you.
So let me just say too, because you brought that up, right? I had over 7,000 followers, and I just got rid of all of the non-engagement. I'm at like 5,500 now from over I think I had like 7,500. So I got rid of essentially nearly 2,000 followers. I just got rid of them on my page and said, I'm just gonna be more real. And I don't want the viral, I don't want that. I want the real supporters who actually like me. And if they see me in their town, they'll come out.
Yep. Honestly, I'm happy you did that. Now it's becoming conversational because I used to always post, you remember my platform, one of the things I was really big on is that Q Talks is the platform of the people, and I still go by that. But one of the things a lot of my followers kept telling me, I want to see you. We want to see more of you. So I started posting more of me, which got me more of my loyalty. So it's also just listening to your fans. Although you're beating your own self, like, why would they want to see me? It's the content they want to see. You are the content. So just remember that.
It's listening to my fan. It's listening to supporters that I want to have. I don't need all supporters. I like the supporters that are personal and personable, that I can hang out with after a show and have a drink. And, I like that. I like knowing people who enjoy what I do.
Yes. All right. Now we're going to get into the final part of the conversation. We got to do the logo game. You ready? I'm going to share my screen. So the rule of the game, let me share it first.
I just feel like I'm going to totally suck at this.
No. So the rule of the game, you have 6 minutes to name, I'm going to type it for you, to name the logos. So you're just going to name them. I'm going to call them out. And then you'll see who they, ready? Go.
So I just name?
Just name.
I see Shell.
Uh-huh.
I see Nike.
Uh-huh.
Playboy. Pepsi. Honda. No, Chevrolet. Chevrolet, I think.
You said Honda, but Chevy as well.
Chevy, yeah.
Hold on. Chevrolet. How do we spell Chevrolet?
Chevrolet, I think.
Chevrolet.
So, yeah.
Nope, it's spelled wrong because it's not going through.
Okay, what's it? I'll Google.
Okay.
I see Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Hey Siri, how do you spell Chevrolet? Okay. I see Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
So CHEVROLET.
That's where it was. All right. What else?
Jesus, now these are the ones I don't know. McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
Is that Hyundai?
Hyundai, let's see.
I don't know how to spell Hyundai. There's a U in there somewhere.
There's a U somewhere.
All right, screw it. I see Audi.
Audi. Okay.
I see Apple.
Apple.
I know that. Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Toyota.
Toyota, every Haitian car.
Ooh, I know that one too. Is that Dell?
Dell? Let's see, Dell. Nope, no Dell.
What is that? I know that one. It's like that world with the blue lines across it. I know it.
Oh, I know it too. I can't tell you it.
Dude, what is that? I know it. This is
you
annoying.
got 14 out of 36 so far.
All right, I feel like I'm getting stumped now. American Airlines.
American Airlines.
Yeah, okay, that is it. Motorola.
Motorola.
Oh, so that world is that AT&T?
AT&T.
There it is. I know that mountain too. Crap.
3 more minutes.
I'm the ones I don't know, I'm just not gonna know. I don't even care about the time.
What? Yo, there's so many there that's so easy.
Oh my God.
So many there.
Gee.
Branding, come on. When you see them, you know what you mean.
Windows. Is that Windows I see?
Yep.
And I know you put it on the spot. That's why I know that deer jumping too.
What is it? What is it called? You want to stare?
Oh God. What is that? And then the A.
The A. Oh, up there. I'm not good with that one. Oh, I think I know what that is.
Let me see. I have to just say them out loud and maybe others will pop in my head.
Okay.
Shell, Nike, Playboy, Pepsi, Toyota, AT&T, Chevrolet, McDonald's, Honda, Facebook, Motorola, Mercedes.
I'll give you a hint. One of them is a gas station.
What? There's a gas station up there?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yes.
No, there's no gas stations up here.
You want me to tell you it? Since you got
Is
one.
is this one Delta? No. Put Delta. I don't think it is.
Nope.
Arrows down. No, that's not
Another,
Delta. And there's
another one's
another.
a cell phone.
There's a car one too. Oh, there's a cell phone, like a cell phone brand.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
There's a car one too.
There's Motorola. There's, of course, it's not Droid. It's not there. Apple's there. Gee, the only two I think I know is that A and that Deer. The mountain maybe. The mountain, is that a water? Aquafina? Is that water?
Nah, that's not
No,
water.
it's not water.
I know that's a realty company.
A what?
A realty company.
Oh no, I don't know that. And
well,
I know
I'm gonna say maybe I think it is. So let's see.
and that little and sign too. That and sign, I feel like it's a food or it's not General Mills. Is that General Mills?
General Mills. General Mills. Yep.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Uh-huh. One's a hotel.
Oh, I know that Dare. Lord help me.
You're halfway through the word.
Oh, that
It's
Dare. I feel like it's a clothing or something. I know that Dare. It's irking me.
15 seconds.
Hold on. Marriott. Is that Marriott the first one?
Not Marriott. Let's see. Nope, not Marriott.
It
was Marriott.
It was Marriott.
I just input 2 T's. Okay, so
knew
here's
it.
the ones you missed. John Deere is Deere and Company, but it's
Deere
John Deere.
Company.
But it's really, yeah. Then
Let's-
Chevron, that's the gas station.
Mm.
Hilton
Chevron,
Hotel.
I never would have knew Chevron. Oh, Hilton, I should have known.
Sprint.
Brent.
Uh-huh. Who else did you could have known?
Oh,
Mazda.
Mazda, I should have known. DreamWorks, I should have known. You see that
DreamWorks,
symbol
yeah.
every movie.
Adobe.
Adobe. I don't think I would have gotten Adobe.
PDFs. Almost everything is Adobe.
Right?
Adobe sign.
Oh, Lord.
Prudential. Oh, it was a finance, but they do have a Prudential Realty as well.
I'd have never got that. United Airlines, I should have got too.
Mm-hmm. United. Okay, so you got 53%. The average score is 67. So you're close.
Listen, a little over half. I'm cool with that.
Well, yeah, so you're halfway with branding. So at least you know your brands. And this is what I tell people. Branding is not about what you're selling. The clients need to be able to tell it's you from a mile away without seeing your product. So you just did that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So for my followers, tell us about your upcoming shows, what else, and let us know where to follow you.
Well, I'm performing a few times this week. I'll be tonight. I'm in Manhattan.
Okay.
Thursday, I'm in Astoria. Friday, I don't know when this comes out, but Friday I'll be in Astoria at 8:00. I'm hosting a show there at 3308 Eats and Drinks is called in Astoria. I love that place. I think I'm gonna be hosting probably there like a house host every other Friday, and I love that.
Okay.
That's my spot. And then Saturday, I'm at 5:00. I'm gonna be at the Stand Comedy Club. I'd love if people could come out to that one. It's a showcase and it's an opportunity to be part of their club, which is the Stand. So how comedy works is there's some comedy clubs that you can only be referred to. If you're not referred there or the manager, the owners specifically say you can perform, you just can't. So if you do a showcase and rock it, you can actually be a member of those comedy clubs. So that's where I'm at now, trying to be in those clubs that when Chris Rock and Kevin Hart just came into town, that's the clubs they go to, and I need to be part of it. So the Stand, 5:00 Saturday. If you guys can come through, please support a brother.
Send them my way. Send the flyers my way, and I'll post them on my story so everybody else can see them, like what I always do. So yeah, please send them my way.
I will.
Now, where can we follow you? Oh, wait, the talk show. For those who can't make it, where can they hear you?
Yes, I'm just saying radio show on Instagram. Follow it. We post content all the time, but then it's on YouTube too. I'm just saying show on YouTube. Every Wednesday, the YouTube comes out where you can listen to it as often as you want. And every Tuesday live at 8 o'clock, we record those. And then you can follow me on Instagram at officially Kevin Lee. On Instagram, spelled how it is, no tricky spelling. Officially Kevin Lee.
He's on time, y'all.
L-E, and we're good to go. So follow me on social media though, please.
Okay, so I will post it as I've been posting. Be sure to follow him, you guys. I will post flyers in my story so you can see where he'll be at. He is a great entertainment show to be at. You are a show.
Is this live?
Show.
Like,
yeah, it's live.
Oh.
Yeah, this is live. You're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all of that right now.
Holy crap. So they just saw me bomb at that game?
Well, you got halfway through. You did better than most, so you're halfway through.
I didn't know this was live. Jesus.
Have you not been reading the post, the social media post?
Yes, and I see it say live streaming on top, and I'm like, what does that mean?
He waits for a whole 40 minutes into the show and realized he was live when the show's over. Well, followers, thank you, talkers. Thank you, Kevin. Until next time, till later.
Steve, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. See you next time.